Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 317 of our Be a Better You annual challenge, where we're talking about the ideas process for 7 days. We're on step 5 today, celebrate, and day 13 of No Nonsense November. And our topic for No Nonsense November today is courage over comfort. I'll share a couple stories about that because I love this topic. But first, let's jump into the ideas process, the process we came up with in January, and the next step of that, which is one of my favorites, of course, because every step is my favorite, but that's to celebrate, to acknowledge and pay attention to and give ourselves credit as wins, progress that we're making between where we are and where we want to be, and filling that gap. If we don't ever stop, and I used to be like this, I would never stop. I'd set a big goal, I'd achieve it, I'd say, oh, that was nice, and then immediately go into achieving the next goal and objective on my 400 item list of things I wanted to create in my life. And I found that it was easy to get tired and frustrated and burnt out because I was never pausing to reflect on and say, oh my God, that was a huge accomplishment. And you just brushed by it like it was nothing. And by brushing by it and not acknowledging it, not actually celebrating it in some little way, negated all the work that I'd done leading up to that. And it became less and less motivating internally to achieve these big goals. So it's a cautionary tale and a warning that I hope you will take on right now, to know that we have to focus on the things that we want in our life and appreciate them when they show up, and really appreciate them and be grateful for them and thank them and have a little celebration. And it can be something as simple as, I keep a list on my refrigerator of, like, it's probably up to 100 things now, but it used to be 10, and then it was 30, and then it was more and more and more. And I keep it there because it's different ways, different things that make me feel good, that whenever I have a win and I want to acknowledge it, I will do one of the things on that list. Now, some of the things on that list are huge and ridiculous, like travel around the world, and others are, take a bubble bath, go outside for a walk in nature, just go sit on the front porch for 5 minutes in silence and let the sun shine on your face. It's whatever feels good and celebratory to you. So that is our action item for that. Today we are going to think of one way to celebrate and one win to celebrate. Share in the comments below the win and how you celebrated it today. That's it. That's an easy and fun one, because it's secretly so powerful. You're not going to believe how much, when you acknowledge and celebrate and take the time to pause and really reflect on how awesome that was and how awesome you already are, see the impact that has in the other areas and aspects of your life. All right, let's talk about the comfort zone. I thought I had a graphic for that. I thought I had a visual aid, but looking through my pile of graphics, I didn't see one. So I'm going to create one, because I talk about the comfort zone all the time. Why? Because when I was growing up, I had a goal that I just wanted to be comfortable. I always wanted to be comfortable. And so that meant I did all the things that other people expected me to do. I went to college, got a great job, got another great job and another great job through my corporate career, and had businesses on the side. And on the outside, everything looked amazing, right? The epitome of successful businesswoman in a man's world. And on the inside, I was an absolute chaotic, burnt out mess. And I was comfortable in that. And that's the frightening part about our comfort zone. Our comfort zone will keep us stuck in cycles of things that are bad for us, because it feels like it's keeping us safe by never letting anything change. Our subconscious does that too. And so it's a long story, so I'm not going to go into it here, but I ended up having to understand and learn with a very hard lesson that being comfortable wasn't really what I wanted. I wanted to feel safe and secure in being myself. And that's a one sentence summary of a very long journey. It's been about 15 years that I've been on that journey. But courage over comfort means, if something feels uncomfortable and scary to us, it's scary because that's the edge of where we're supposed to grow and go, right? We're not supposed to live in our comfort zone right in the middle, all fat and happy, sipping pina coladas on the couch, or, Bailey's coffee maybe on the couch, and zoning out to Netflix all day. We're supposed to be living whatever feels aligned and right for us. This whole alignment thing, and it's interesting because the card I pulled today, or the card I pulled from the Vortex deck, is all about alignment and realizing that We are from source energy and connected to everything, yada, yada, yada. It's a little woohoo for today. And then our saying is anything you want to succeed in, anything, you can have it. Absolutely anything. This is Wayne Dyer, words of wisdom. And it's so true, but we stop ourselves and we don't believe it because it's more comfortable to just stay where we are right now, to stay stuck, to stay in the cycle, even if some of it's good and some of it's bad, even if all of it's bad. How many people have bad habits like alcoholism or drug addiction, and they just stay in that cycle? They know consciously that that's super bad for them, but they stay stuck there because they have trained their subconscious and their brain and their bodies to think that that is safe for them. Comfort zone and safety, it's really interesting. Our reptilian brains are wired for this, to keep us safe. And it takes courage and just a little bit to step out of your comfort zone to create the life that you want. Growth feels uncomfortable. I don't know about you, but when I'm growing, it's uncomfortable. I'm living with toddlers right now, and I see some of the struggles that they have physically and emotionally as they're having these incredible growth spurts. It's amazing how much little humans change in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It's just crazy. So comfort is, and complexity is I've got the wrong day. Comfort is definitely something that we think we want, and we do want. We want it to be aligned and feel good, but we don't necessarily just want to feel comfortable. There we go. Courage over comfort means that it's a sign that we are expanding, that we're growing, that we're becoming more. And that's what we're all here for. Today, one little thing every day to be a better version of ourselves, to be a better human being. That some days we'll pick something to do that feels uncomfortable. Other days we'll pick something and it just flows a little better. And if we're always picking the easy road, we're not going to grow. We're not going to change. We're not going to create the life that we want. Fear often means that we are heading in the right direction. I know, counterintuitive, right? But I know if I feel fear, and here's another thing I realized. Fear and excitement are the exact same vibration. They are the same frequency. And so if I can flip my fear to curiosity or excitement, it takes a negative emotion and turns it to a positive emotion. And I do that by taking action. We do that by taking action. We are action-oriented people, beings, and we want to take action in the direction of what it is that we want. We want to always be moving toward what it is that we want. Playing it safe keeps you small. I am the epitome of that. And bold moves build momentum and help us to create the life that we want. I take action and I'm very consistent, but I take action in a very comfortable way for me. Now, was it comfortable at first? No, but now it's comfortable. And that's how I know I need to jump out of my comfort zone and do something totally different and brave and adventurous or whatever today. So our action item today, simple. Think about and do one thing that scares you a little, but excites you a lot. So what is something that you could do today that you know you should have been doing, and you know it would help your life, your relationships, your business, your health, anything, but you haven't been doing it? Maybe it's just something as simple as going for a walk or drinking more water. I've got a strategy for that, by the way. I learned it from my dad. He didn't always practice it, but he taught me, and I do practice it. But we're going to do one thing today. Share in the comments below what you're going to do. And it doesn't matter how big or small, no judgment. It's something that doesn't feel comfortable to you. Maybe it's you give up coffee for 5 days, or maybe you give up sugar. Mine is whenever I'm feeling off physically, I try to give up sugar for like 10 days. I go on a 10-day sugar challenge, or no sugar challenge, actually. Sugar-free challenge, no sugar. Or something like that. But whatever it is, share in the comments below so we can help and support one another with this, because these are the kind of things, stepping out of our comfort zone, that we need a lot of support and help with. All right. Any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, make it an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.